Christ into your heart on today, then what the problem is, you are disconnected from your source of life. See, we stumble around in the darkness and we go through life and we're trying to figure out how to do this thing. How do I do this? Why does nothing ever work for me in my life? Why is it that I go through situation after situation and I try and I put my heart into it, but everything falls and everything falters? It's because that you're not connected. Mm-hmm. You are not connected to your source. How can we go about life and understand life when we're not even connected to the one that created it? Mm. But when you become connected to the Lord.
Amen.
And like I said, I'm not just talking about a one-time thing. But when you really become connected to the Lord, when you begin to walk with Him and you begin to talk with Him, then you start to realize, or you start to see His strength swell up in you.
Amen.
See, the trials, I've realized in my own life, the trials and the tribulations and the hardships, they don't ever stop. But why is it that points and times in our life, we can deal with them a little bit better than other points and times in our life? Mm. If you would step back for a moment, you would realize that the trials don't stop. But when you are connected to the Lord, it's the times where, me personally, I can only speak for me. I can't speak for anybody else. But the times when I'm close to the Lord, the times where I'm praying, the times that I'm seeking His face, the times that I'm reading His Word, the times that I'm submitting my heart to Him, those are the times when the situations happen that I can just keep on moving.
Amen.
But when I start to get separated from Him, then I find myself anxious and worrying and frustrated more often. I snap a little bit quicker. I might say something that I shouldn't have never said. Because what has happened is I began to try to do it on my own.
Yes.
And you cannot do this on your own. See, and although Jesus has won us the victory, if you know anything about war, there is the war, but within the war there is always battles.
All right.
And Jesus has won us the victory, but that does not mean that you are not going to have to go through some battles in this life.
Amen.
You're going to have to go through some battles. You're going to have to go through some situations. You're going to have to go through some hardships, because what the enemy wants to do is he wants to rob you of your faith. And he wants to keep you disconnected and distracted from God. That's why he throws everything at you that he does. He knows you. He knows you. He knows not to tempt you with gambling when your problem is women. He's not going to bring drugs to you when your problem is gossiping or lying.
Well,
He's going to tempt you in the area that he knows that you are weak in. Because he knows you. If you are going to go to war or a battle with anyone, then you must know your enemy.
Yes.
You must know the one that is opposing you and how he is going to come against you. And that's what Paul is essentially trying to say here today in verse 11. He says that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And what does that mean? Wiles. It means his schemes.
Tactics.
His schemes. See, and many of us have not been taught right. And because we have not been taught right, we accept Jesus with an open heart, but we don't realize that there's some war and some battles that's going to come our way. And because the wars and the battles come our way and we have not been taught right, we don't understand and we don't know how to combat the enemy.
Jesus.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
And we falter and we fail and we cry out to God. And it's not that God does not care. It is not that God does not hear your crying. And it isn't that he doesn't want to help you. But what he is saying to you is that my grace is sufficient for you. I've already given you Jesus. I've already given you strength.
Amen.
I've already given you peace. I've already given you joy. I've already given you wisdom. It's in Jesus.
Amen.
So where are you at today?
Come on, Elder.
Where are you at today? Are you